task 1 now. So task 1 is making these egg rolls. So we're all going to be really hungry today. So I don't want any sushi. So 2/5 pounds of chicken per batch. So Malik is making egg rolls to share with Jason. Malik has 4/5 pounds of chicken and will use the amount shown per batch. How many batches of egg rolls can Malik make? So I want to go and talk about something really fast. So let's talk about what it means to divide with fractions. So when we are dividing, the total that we have is our dividend. So our total is our dividend. That's what we have. That's the number. I always like to think of that division box as like a den. It goes inside the den. And when I write out an expression, it's the first number that we read. The divisor is how many I'm putting into the group, what we're dividing by. So if I did 49 divided by 7, 49 is the total what I have. And I said it first, 49 divided by 7 is what I want in every group. So your teacher has 7/9 of a pan of brownies left. So this is what I have. This is my total. And I want to put them into groups of 1/3 on each plate. How many plates can I fill? So I want you to stop and think if you can figure out what is the dividend. So which one's the total? Which one's my divisor? So if I were writing out this problem, I would say something like 7/9 divided by 1/3. This is my total. This is what I have. This is what I want it in groups of. And it's important that you put the total first. So when we multiply, we can use the commutative property to flip things around. 3 times 4 is 12, and 4 groups of 3 is 12, and they'll equal the same thing. When we are dividing, though, that is not the case. You've got to put the total first, and it's not always the bigger one. This is what I have. This is what I want to put it into. So let's go ahead and try task 1 here. So we've got our egg rolls. We have 4/5 pounds of chicken, and we'll use the amount shown per batch. So this is what I have. This is what I want to divide it by. So go ahead and see if you can find the expression that would show how you would set up that problem. Hey, then we're going to explain how we would use a model to find how many groups of 2/5 are in 4/5. So we make our whole thing. So if I was making the entire thing, that would be 5/5. So I would want 5 equal bars, but I only have 4 of them. And then I'm putting them into groups of 2. So we're going to make a model to do that. So be sure to do this with me. So we want to start with our bar that we're cutting into fifths. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Here's my 5th one. And I'm going to shade in. I have 1, 2, 3, 4 of them. And then I'm going to grab a different color here because we want them in groups of 2. And I'm going to say that these 2 go together and these 2 go together. So I can see that 4/5 divided by 2/5 equals 2. So you might be looking at these numbers and noticing that these aren't quite matching up. So we're going to be looking at those the next few days and looking at how this problem equals this. So today we can prove it with a picture, and then we'll get into the mathematical number side of it in a few days. So when you're drawing these pictures and you see a save button, go ahead and press that save so we can save that work so that I can see it and know if I need to help you at all. So then go ahead and answer using your picture how many groups of egg rolls he can make.